like rocket fuel.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Down, 70, Indy. I'm coming for you. Ready?
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. This is Gordon. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Gordon looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Kendall Beckwith on the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 43.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Virgil Green is tied in, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
Just like that. Just like that. Hey, wahoo! 52. Mike 52. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Come. Yo.
2nd and 10. Hunter Henry brings it in.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
First down, Chargers. Ready. 30 base. Slam. Look at me. Go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Devin White leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. And he's going to go down again. With a sack, it's Ziggy Ansah. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. So that one will get him halfway to the first down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now.
Makes it 3rd and 7. Ready? Black 22. Green 17. Go, Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Let's go.
Working out of the gun, Winston. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Foxborough. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Leo.
2nd and 6. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Looking to throw. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. Now Gordon on first down. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 12-yard line.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Ziggy Ansah picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Chargers on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there, creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later. That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Wait. Hey, let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. Just a yard on the pickup there that'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2nd and 9 now. He completes it to Henry. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Ready, break.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Ready.
He'll drop to throw. Open man, it's Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, Charlie. Big grip.
They'll set up to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver there, Allen, and it's 3rd down.
Let's go. 18 Gator. 51. Check right. Check. Hey, lock it. Shoot.
They'll look to throw here. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
This is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time. And they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about,
he's got a man complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now on 2nd and 13. Winston eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. From the gun, Winston. 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. They'll run it with Jones. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
I don't think you got it, sir.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Draw play. Winston to Jones. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Winston sneaking it. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
Jones. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's third and goal. And now prior to this third and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a third and goal situation. They'll try to run it in with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
One thing that really impressed me about Joey Bosa is that he doesn't sacrifice the run game trying to get sacks. This guy really knows how to hold the point of attack, great leverage, and then goes and sheds people and makes plays.
And at 6'5", 270, just a monster.
Absolute monster with a really high motor.
This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ezekiel Ansah able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Going up top for Miller. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scott Miller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Kiss him goodbye, Travis Benjamin. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. That'll go down as a 99-yard kick return as his guys are back within a single score. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
We play to win.
Let's go. With the score, Buccaneers 17, Chargers 10.
Rip right, rip right.
Jameis to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the...
Yo.
Well, you kids working from home?
Shit, playing this goddamn game. This cheating ass Madden.
He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help.
Oh, Jesus Christ, bro. Just sitting here and trying to just play one game where, nigga, I got 4 pass interference. Just help this the game pretty much was on this dude's side. And I got my ass blown out because of this shit. Like, I throw a streak pass, and like the animation is just one-on-one. And I got like an X Factor dude. Guess what the game decides to do? Oh, just give it to him. Just give him like the animation, like he stopped a little bit, and he was like, yo, I don't know what to do. Like, you know how they do that one-handed animation type shit? And like he did a one-handed animation. Why?
If they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
It has to be a little frustrating for them because they know.
No, one league is playing with abilities and one league is not playing without abilities. I'm not in FM. I'm done in FM. Yeah, I'm done playing FM. I'm playing a whole different league. Why he just dropped the fucking Madden, dog.
Fantastic punt, and for all
the ball just hit me in my body, and I ain't even.
The best ones do what we just saw.
I fucking love this game.
Positioning the football and helping their team.
Yeah, they only do it in NFC teams. I'm like, I'm good. I'm done. I was already frustrated. Then I was playing Chris, and the game was helping Chris. I'm like, yo, fuck this. Like, I'm good. I don't need this shit.
plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on.
Let's go.
And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Give them 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
You ain't go nowhere today?
Here's a play fake as they set up the throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devin White able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some
not surprising.
things, but overall,
I'm not surprised for him.
Back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he didn't have a lot of time to throw the football. Like what I said,
in his defense, he needs better protection, that's for sure.
Can not get him just one-on-one catch, bro. And Keenan Allen complaining like he ain't getting the ball. Bitch, you ain't getting open. And when I do throw the ball to you, you don't hold on to the shit. You old bastard.
The basketball team is playing excellent defense. Great communication, no matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up any.
Double team, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it.
Over 65 degrees.
Oh, yeah.
9 yards on the return, but the interception is clean, and they have the pigskin, and they take over. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen,
Man,
but too risky.
I don't understand what the hell going on no more, bro. I just gave up.
3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the
Nigga, everybody else up.
Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Oh, yo, that's so stupid with that pick. Why the ball just hanging in the air like that?
And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Not use Scotty Miller towards me like that, nigga.
So you want consistent
The fuck?
gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays.
His little white ass hurt.
It has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
Motherfucker's only winning because he threw a bomb to Scotty Miller when I was in the middle of switching.
Make sure you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
This is Jones.
Like, it's a close game, but man, he's getting bailed out. Like, nigga, I forced him to fumble down the red zone. Guess who? He almost picked up with an offensive lineman and scored off of it.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense.
That's like, yo, this game is wild.
So now we're gonna see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Ronald Jones, do not run over a linebacker. Madden, get your shit together.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a
like, why are we sitting there looking at him? And why the game gave him the first down?
I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you what
my offensive line don't want to block. This man got my defensive line. I got the Chargers, and somehow his offensive line is blocking amazing. And his offensive line, I can't do nothing.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And I think this
game pick and choose when he wants to win or not, man.
Behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Man, I'll just do it to kill time, dog.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Who? Oh. Excuse me. I was trying to get the MLB league starting, but everybody want to cry about there's no way we can do everything.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
It's just them, dog. It's the same niggas from Madden. They get all the niggas who quit in Madden to play MLB. And that's all, like, nigga, why you do that? Why you get most of the niggas that come from Fish Market that quit, or Fish niggas from Nike Talk that quit? Why do we always do this? And I'm like, and that's what I'm sitting here thinking, like, bro, I do not want these niggas in the league. When I said I didn't want Mike LaGuardia in the league, I didn't want certain people in the league because I know they're gonna quit. It happens every fucking time, and I'm like, I saw that shit quick.
The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
No, but they do it all the time. They get people that quit, like, or people who too busy. I'm like, nigga, I'm done with y'all, bro. On Reddit? Yeah, I know.
Now hang on here. The door. Can you hear it? It's a little.
No, I was just gonna create one and just kick certain niggas out. I'm like, I'm done, bro.
Yeah, the door. Is that too high pitch?
Like they brought in this dude like Corey and all of them. I'm like, hey, cool. They nice dudes, but guess what? I'm not dealing with y'all niggas. I didn't want to deal with nobody really like that. They're like, okay, some of the other dudes that was in the league before that was there, it's like 4 niggas named C's.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly.
And he dropped it.
Incomplete.
He fucking dropped it. Wide open, he dropped it.
Catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy
He dropped it. I should have known.
You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
He's back to throw. And it's complete.
You thought I was going to that slant, didn't you, ho?
Charger first. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary.
I love how people think I'm going to that slant.
Clock stops at every opportunity.
They'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now the Chargers will use the second of
3 times already.
As they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. He'll look to throw.
Yo, what the? Why did they make me jump? Holy shit. Oh my god, bruh.
That you have to hold the safety.
Bruh, that is some bullshit.
Movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go.
Bro, that was such a bad animation. That was terrible animation.
It's a victory here for Tampa Bay, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Buccaneers, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs.
Fam, you know how I was complaining about the animation?
Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast
Tell me why I just got intercepted, but my dude did the pass interference AI.
Sports.
He did the pass interference animation. I want to just, wow, that was just wow.